I present to you guys pig fillet. All right, y'all, so listen. We're gonna get started on this pork chop nuggets recipe. First, you're gonna need some boneless pork chops like this right here, okay? You need 2 cups of all-purpose flour, okay? 2 cups of buttermilk. Now, when you get the buttermilk, you have to get the buttermilk with fat in it, okay? Do not get low-fat buttermilk. Now, for the oil, because we're gonna be frying these, you're gonna need some peanut oil, all right? You're gonna need a little bit of hot sauce. I don't know if a lot of people know this, but pork and fruit pair perfectly together. So this is the barbecue sauce I love to use for this. It's an apricot sweet and tangy barbecue sauce from Traeger. Can't have pork chop nuggets without any seasoning. And that's where this comes in. My Dirty Bird Rub. Brand new 1-pound bag. So 4 of these equals 1 of these. 4 of these equals 1 of these. So another thing, half a cup of cornstarch. I almost forgot, half a cup of cornstarch. I told you at the beginning that I did some revisions to this recipe after I cooked it for the first time. And one thing I wanted to do with these pork chops is tenderize them, okay? I didn't tenderize them the first time I did it, but now I am going to. So you can get a meat tenderizer if you want. I'm old school. I just use the back of the knife, all right? And I'm just gonna little whack. You guys been to Dave & Buster's and Chuck E. Cheese and stuff like that, that little game? That's all you gotta do. And then what we're gonna do is cut this pork chop. I'm just gonna slice it. So we get some strips like that. Then I'm gonna cut that in half. So I get a nice little nugget just like that, okay? That's the technique. If you cannot let these marinate for more than a day, that's fine. But try to let them marinate for at least 2 to 4 hours, at least, okay? So first you're gonna need a little bowl like this. Next, we're gonna throw in our buttermilk. Next, we're gonna add our Dirty Bird Rub, okay? We're gonna add 2 tablespoons of this Dirty Bird Rub to this buttermilk, okay? Just 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons. All this is gonna do is make sure flavor is all throughout these pork chop nuggets, because that's the one thing about pork. A lot of the times it could be dry. It's almost like you're eating, cardboard. Not with this recipe, all right? Next, you want a little bit of hot sauce in there. Everybody in the comments, put whatever your favorite hot sauce is in the comments, all right? I don't care if it's classic hot sauce from Louisiana, if it's a Mexican hot sauce, because I love me some hot sauce. But I'm using this Zab's hot sauce right here. Somebody said Crystal, I love me some Crystals too. Or I like to call it Crystals. Now I know you're probably thinking, why don't you just mix that up? I'm gonna mix it with my hands, y'all. So the pork chop nuggets, right up in that buttermilk, y'all. Now, use your God-given hands and just mix that all together, just as such, okay? And I'm bringing this over here to y'all. So all we're gonna do now is just cover this. I'll put this in the fridge, and I'll get back to this tomorrow, and then get the frying. Where can I find the Dirty Bird seasoning? You can find it on my website, uncledibs.com, okay? Just go to the link in my bio on my TikTok. All right, while this oil is starting to get hot, we wanna get the peanut oil up to 350 degrees. Right now, the nuggets are marinating. I would say marinate these for at least 4 hours, overnight if you can, but today, we're gonna expedite the process. It's still gonna be busting though. We're gonna get this dry mix together. So if you're just not joining us, the dry mix is very easy to make. All it is 2 cups of all-purpose flour, and half a cup of cornstarch, so we have that nice crispy skin, right? Also, we're gonna throw in some more of that Dirty Bird Rub. So I'm gonna use probably just like a 1/4 cup. Okay? Just about that much right there. I'm gonna add that to the dry mix, which is just the flour, and then also the cornstarch. Grab yourself a little bit of a whisk. If you're old school, just use a fork, it don't matter. And just mix that all together. To make this as a smooth process as possible, all you're gonna need is to line up your buttermilk brine pork nuggets next to your dry mix, and then have a wire rack to set them on so that you don't make a huge mess while trying to dredge these. So all you're gonna do, a wet hand, you're gonna grab just a handful of nuggets, about 5 of them, drop them right there in your dry mix. Throw some of that dry mix on top of your nuggets. Make sure you keep your hand dripping over the rest of the nuggets in the buttermilk so you don't make a mess everywhere. And then just start to mix them up just as such, just like this, okay? And this is what you're looking for, this consistency right here, just like that. Just like that. I've dredged them. I have my flour mixture right there. I'm probably gonna cut this into half. So I'm gonna put half these nuggets in there, fry them, and like I told you before, flip them, agitate them, and we're gonna make some nuggets, y'all, all right? So here we go. Oh yeah. Let's flip these nuggets again. Ooh, look at that color on there, boy. I'll tell you. Just listen. Set out the Traeger. I'm gonna dump that right in my little ramekin right there. This right here will get the job done. If you have kids and they don't like to use forks and knives, they just like to grab stuff and eat it, this is perfect for that too as well. What did they say at Chick-fil-A? It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. Will you be using your Chick-fil-A points today? No, I'm at Pig-fil-A, that's why. How many of these do you think you could eat? Put them in the comments right now. How many of these do you think you could eat? Grab one of these nuggets right here, right in the sauce. Little Dunkaroo. How do you do? How are you? That's good, shorty.